The statue smashed her into the ceiling at full speed, wings scrambling to sharpener, before the wreckage plunged, clattering into the lobby and imploding the floor. The alarm softened, then stopped. A dull silence faded over the bank as gas and patrons peeked out as the carnage of glass, metal, and dust. Slowly, the misshapen phoenixes grounded to life, staggering out of the crater, their smooth gold bodies stealing back to form. They smiled at the Empress, expecting to be rewarded for their cleverness, for obliterating the intruder. But the Empress wasn't looking at them. She was staring at the ceiling, where statues and prisoners had dashed against stone. 4 bodies went up. Faisila had seen it herself, but only 3 had come down. Mortifying out of danger was a cheater's game. But as Sophie fluttered beneath the doorway of the diamond level and down several hallways sealed from the chaos outside, she didn't feel the slightest twinge of guilt. In her ears at school, good and evil played by the rules. But in the Camelot's ears, play by the rules and you die. Choosing a blue butterfly had been tricky, but even in the worst danger, Sophie had to find a way to have a little fun. It was Evelyn Sadler who had started all this, the twins' wicked mother, who had dubbed King Arthur and borne his heirs. At least that's what she had seen in Ryan's blood crystal. Except Japan had denied its 2 tattoos at the wedding. She had heard his voice inside that bubble. The scream turned to the ones inside her head. Japan had told the prince that he wasn't Tajo's brother, that he wasn't Arthur's son at all. Truth, lies, present, past. It was all mixed up now. But sorting it out took short shifts to Sophie's mission. Finding the snake. The diamond level was a luxurious fantasy, even by Sophie's standards. As her butterfly rolled through, she spotted patrons getting manicures and massages, others partaking in caviar and champagne, even one doing yoga while a bank teller recited the status of their accounts. Unnaturally perfect plants spritzed rosy fragrance into the air, while a choir of green geckos floated in a soft bubble singing dulcet tones. Aside from the gas lying the iron-shielded glass, whispering into lion badges on their armor in touch with their college outside, there were no signs that anything in the bank was amiss. Sophie drifted closer to the gas to listen. No sign of Sophie up here, Empress, a guard murmured into his badge. Yes, Empress, as you wish, he whispered to his fellow guard. Empty the floor. King Ryan just arrived. He has been briefed on the intruder situation. Wants privacy with the bank manager. Guards began rounding up tellers and patrons. A security situation, they insisted. The floor had to be cleared. Sophie's wings beat faster. Japan would be here any minute. She needed to find Alamar's office and take the snake by surprise. Her butterfly zipped through hers scanning workers' name tags. Wajif, Vice President. Processor, Vice President. Cleo, Vice President. Everyone a Vice President. But now Sophie spotted the room set off from everything else. Its door heavy and unsprack. Bank manager, the black wig. Sophie squeezed beneath the door. The space too tight it trapped her. She thought she finally shut Evelyn's dress when she mortified, but now she could feel it burning against her throat, as if it was still on. The dress sure to reappear the second she reverted. She jammed harder under the door, about to whip her wings off. And she was through. Albemarle, the bank manager, was in the heat of conversation with a customer. Sophie's butterfly leaps in shock. Albemarle, the woodpecker, the one from the School for Good and Evil, responsible for Tongliang ranks. Sophie had known his name, of course, but she had never entertained that a middleman at school might be moonlighting at the wood's most prosperous bank. And yet, here he was, with his white spectacles and wet-topped hat, perched on a desk, with a massive steel thought looming behind him, as he argued heatedly with a patron. That was the other surprise. Seated opposite Albemarle was a skeletal woman with stingly grey hair, a high forehead, and thin, cutting eyes. Sophie recognized her at once. Bethna, the third Mistral sister who had been missing from Camelot. You cannot freeze a diamond account, she contended. It's our gold. It's my bank to manage, said Albemarle. And it's clear Camelot's Beautiful is fraudulent account. You and your sisters have been stealing Camelot's funds and stashing them here for years. And now, Fowler, the funds throw back to Camelot just in time for the new king to spend it. Irrelevant, Bethna dismissed. It's Ryan's money now. It's Camelot's money, Albemarle replied. And per Arthur's will, Camelot currently has no king to make use of that money. Not until the Tournament of Kings is won. So until Excalibur names the victor, this account is frozen. Let's see what your superior has to say, Bethna challenged. Someone who I'm sure doesn't spend his free time playing janitor for students.